Hi, I'm Brian King, and this is Marriage Monday. This is the last of our Love Habits series. This is number 7, and the title is Becoming Best Friends. Now, depending on how you're doing with the first 6 love habits, that either sounds like something I'm already doing, uh, maybe a good idea, or I'm not so sure how I feel about that. So it's kind of tricky, but this is the goal of the love habits, which is it's becoming each other's best friend. What's a best friend look like? Well, best friends don't keep secrets from each other. They don't have anything to hide. They're open, honest, and they communicate about everything. That's attainable. Best friends are loyal. They prioritize each other. They've got your back, and they pick you up when you fall. They're there for you. That's attainable as well. Best friends laugh together, they play together, they enjoy being in each other's presence. That's just what they do. That's who they are. They're best friends, they're inseparable. Um, Sound like a good idea? You can get there. I don't know about you, but when I got married, I married my best friend, and I wanted it to stay that way forever. I enjoyed being with her. I wanted to be with her, and it was my favorite thing. I still had to go to work and do all these other things, but the idea of getting back together with her continuously, always coming back to her and being her friend and her being my friend and doing things together, that's the whole reason I got married. And I don't know about you, but that's where the goal is. That is like the top goal, is to maintain that. So, like I said, the first 6 love habits all lead to this. And depending on where you are in your journey with the first 6 love habits, will determine how you feel about becoming best friends and maintaining that. So let's just go over them real quick. The first 6, number 1 is maintaining the emotional connection. And they all kind of build on each other. Number 2 is maintaining the physical connection. If you're not maintaining the emotional connection, you're probably going to have trouble maintaining the physical connection. And yes, I'm talking about sex. And it's extremely important to continue that and to maintain it. Self-care, number 3, taking care of each other, making sure that you're built up so that, like John Gray said, you can't make a woman happy, you can only make her happier. Make sure she's getting self-care, make sure you're getting self-care. Super important. Number 4, showing gratitude and appreciation for each other. Super important. It makes life more fun when there's no criticism, there's no sarcasm, there's no animosity hiding behind anything. It's not like you have to walk around on eggshells, because you're open and honest with each other, and you know each other, and you have gratitude and appreciation for each other. Number 5 is building each other up with adoration. When I first met my wife, I adored her, and I still do. It's a whole another level of gratitude and appreciation. It's basically, in a sense, you're putting on the rose-colored glasses. You only see them in a favorable light. And that's super important, because that's what you want them to do for you. And when you both do it, it's like, yeah, sure, there's some flaws, but who cares? 99% of everything else is good. And you can ignore the other part and not focus on the things that would kind of drag you down, lead you to criticism, lead you to contempt, lead you to having a bad attitude about your spouse. So that's number 5. And then number 6 is learning to accept each other's differences. We spend quite a bit of time talking about that. We're both very different. But the whole idea of being different is we can come together, and the two of us together are more than just, 1 plus 1. There's a factor in there that you're more together than you are just the sum of your parts. That's not all you are. When you're in a relationship, the marriage becomes dynamic, and you have more together than you would ever have just living apart. And that brings us to number 7, which is becoming best friends. Now, it's going to look different for everybody. Your best friend might be someone that goes hiking with you, that cooks with you, that does binge watching of a TV show, or plays games, or goes traveling. Someone else, it might look completely different. It might be antiquing or collecting houses or cars or who knows what. It could be anything. It could be joining dance competitions together. It could be anything. Being in plays together. It could be running marathons together. It could be doing whatever, or it could be a combination of all kinds of different things. The point is, when you're best friends, you're making an intentional choice to say, I'm looking forward to being with you. I want to plan life with you. I want to share my dreams with you. That's what best friends do. Think about it. When you picture the rest of your life with your spouse, does it bring you joy, excitement, curiosity about what's ahead? Or does it sound more like a prison sentence? The difference lies in whether you've cultivated the habit of becoming best friends. And like I said, marriage is more than romance and partnership. It's about friendship that grows deeper over time. If you're making progress in these first 6, then this is going to sound like a really good goal and a really good thing to look forward to. Concentrate on the first 6, and this one will almost take care of itself. Like I said, there's an attitude issue you've got to deal with. You've got to make sure you have the right attitude. Are you looking forward to being with your spouse the rest of their life? Are you wanting to plan life with them? Do you want to share your dreams with them? Attitude is everything. And one of the best ways to kind of kick it into gear is to initiate some of those things. Initiate planning something together, doing things together. If that's kind of not in the picture anymore, bring it back. Say, hey, let's go antiquing, or let's take that cruise we've been talking about, or let's go apple picking if it's the right season, or whatever it is that you used to do or that you had planned and thought you might do in the future. Dust it off again. Those dreams are still there. Those things that you thought you'd be doing, when you first got married and you were looking forward, what were you seeing? Dust that picture off again and jump back into it. Start thinking about it again. It's still there. Like I said, it might be a little dusty because you haven't picked it up lately, but that's part of the vision for your marriage. And then start doing those things, whatever they were. Whatever you would do with your best friend, consider her your best friend, and then go for it. Just start doing it. And like I said, if that doesn't sound like a good idea yet, then go back to the basics. Are you maintaining that emotional connection? Do you need some work on that? Do you need to do some work on that? Do you need to get back the physical connection? If that's not going right now, then it may be hard to consider thinking about her as your best friend because there's some walls there still. Well, go back to 1. Work on the emotional connection. Also, you can kind of practice, is she getting enough self-care? Make sure she's taking care of herself so she can be your best friend. Make sure you're doing the things that a best friend would do. Make sure you're showing the gratitude and appreciation. Make sure that you're adoring her. Like I said, wanting to be your best friend and you wanting to be her best friend are a natural outgrowth of the first 6 love habits. And you still have to develop this as a habit because it may have got lost somewhere. So dust it off. And it's something that if you neglect it, like all of the others, if you neglect it, it's going to need to be brought back in. And it's all about the attitude. Bring that attitude back that, yes, you're my best friend, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Now let's go do things that best friends do so that we can maintain that. That's the key. Continue to do the things that best friends do, and it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep doing the things that best friends do, you will consider each other to be your best friends. I know for my wife and I, if we've been really, really busy, we have to sit down and say, hey, this weekend, clean off the schedule. We're going to go do something that we love to do and just kind of rekindle that best friendship. It's not like we were fighting or anything or that there was anything wrong. It's just we miss that connection. We miss the best friend time, and it's got to be rekindled. Life gets in the way sometimes. Just habitually go back to doing best friend things. And if you can't get there, go back and do the first 6, and then it'll be easier. So kind of wrapping up, putting a bow on all of the love habits, this is the big one. This is the one that we've been building up to, and it's kind of the thermostat. If you continue doing things that best friends do, then you're going to just automatically maintain the emotional connection. The physical connection will be desired. The adoration will just grow. The gratitude will grow. Everything will grow. So it's kind of like going back to the beginning and over again and just repeat. And then they become habitual. And once they're habitual, you'll have that great marriage. And when you continue doing it, you'll have an even better marriage. It'll be a great marriage from a good marriage, and then even moving along to a fantastic marriage. I don't know what marriage level I'm heading to, but I know it's great right now, and I'm looking forward to it even getting better. It's not only attainable, it's not only desirable, it's going to happen because I've made these my love habits. Hope you do the same. Let me know what kind of results you get. If you're getting something out of these Marriage Mondays, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll start something new next week. Look forward to seeing you. Bye.